Alright guys, I'm going to try to give you a quick overview of the achievements, try to explain a little bit about ESO if you are curious. So this is my main damage character. I've used it for most of my hardest achievements, and so the reason I chose this character to show you is because, again, I have most of the achievements done here as far as the end game content. Um, so this is my house. You can buy these in the Crown store, and they are from very simple, literally one room in an inn, to a giant vampire castle like this one. And you can go in the house, and if you ever want to see it, I can show a different video, but it's massive. So yeah, so you can customize where you live. You can interact with everything. You know, if I want to move this over here, or, you know, whatever I want to do. Um, you can set up different dummies that people use to check their DPS. For a damage dealer, this is a trial dummy. This is what all the sweaties use, because it basically gives you all the buffs that you would get from being in a 12-man group on a dummy. So it gives you as close as you can of an idea what you might do in an optimized trial as far as damage goes. So a lot of the endgame guilds will want to see your parses as proof of certain damage, so that they know what they're getting before they just throw you into their trial. So as far as the achievements go, I'll show you a little bit. So go to your journal, go to achievements. Up at the top, it's just going to tell you what your most recent last 6 achievements are. These aren't anything amazing, just real simple ones actually, but I just hadn't had it done on this character. So you can at least see what you do the most recent, and then so if you go down here, it gives you more specialized. Okay, what have I done? And remember, these are all character based. So like for instance, on my Grandmaster Crafter, this is obviously going to be completely full. It'll be all the way to the end because I've done all the achievements for it. This particular character, I've done actually a little bit. Believe it or not, I've done a lot more on this character than any other character besides my Grandmaster Crafter, and you can see how little is actually done. It just takes forever to be a Grandmaster Crafter. Dungeons, vet dungeons, like I said, almost because I've done almost all the content. Like for instance, these are all the speed runs I've done in vet dungeons. They're all done. I've done all of them. There's a few I don't have for Survivor, which is no death. And usually because these are the shit dungeons that you can actually skip bosses in. And so most people don't get these because nobody wants to fight them if you don't have to, type of thing. But one of these days we'll get in there and clean up the last few. But these are all no deaths, vet dungeons. And then the Slayer achievements are basically for killing certain monsters in certain dungeons on veteran difficulty. Like this one, you can see I'm almost there. I've killed 266 out of the 300 that I need Dramoras in this particular dungeon. So as soon as I get that populated, you know, it'll go into one of these and the check mark that it's completed. And then these are the DLC dungeons here, like Harrowstorm I've done quite a bit of. This would be, this is my hardest title that I've done. No Rest for the Wicked, which is defeat all encounters, all bosses, and all the ads, is what that means. After burning the Witch's Wicker Totem, which in this case is what you do to activate hard mode, in 30 minutes or less without suffering a group member death. So you have to speed run it, you have to put it on the hardest difficulty, and nobody in the group can die at any point in the dungeon, even through hard mode, and that's how you get that particular title. And so it'll tell you when you got it, it'll tell you the date, as you can see, and these are all the different like achievements you can get for so for 2 different dungeons is Harrowstorm. It's Unhallowed Grave and Ice Reach. So these are the ones that I've done. Like Skull Smasher is the hard mode for the other dungeon, Unhallowed Grave. And for doing that, you can see some of them will reward titles. So if this is for the hard mode in Unhallowed Grave. So and then there's some I don't have, and they're kind of weird. Defeat the sister without allowing the Strangler's ice spit projectiles to hit any player. I mean, obviously, it's like really hard to do if you know the game at all. So it's like one of those things you almost have to luck into. So some of these might take a little while to get. This is one that I'm starting to work on here and there when everybody's on. which is the 3-in-1, same like an Ice Reach, but this one will be on a Holograve. I think that one's harder. And then, you know, you can see like Horns of the Reach. So I have, so let me try to see if there's a, here's a skin, okay? So by doing no death speedrun in hard mode, it'll reward you with a skin. I'll show you some skins here in a minute. And so these are all the achievements that I have for this particular set of dungeons, and so on and so forth. But some of these, like, it's not a summary. There's one that's exploring or something. Oh, there it is. That's your Master Angler one, which you have to do. These are just all overland quests and all the different zones. So you can literally not even do dungeons in this game, or be into housing or anything like that, or farming. You can literally just do overland questing. There's like a billion quests. And so basically that's the achievement aspect of it. The titles that I have, you can choose whatever title you want to wear currently, but I do have quite a few on this character. So these are all PvP ones here. Some of these are for 4-man content. Some of it's for 12-man content. But these are a lot of vet titles, hard mode titles, of course. This one's a hard mode, hard mode, hard mode, hard mode, hard mode. So all these are like just doing vet. This is hard mode, hard mode, hard mode. This is a 3-in-1, not 3-in-1. Sorry, this is for all three. So you have to get no death speedrun at hard mode, but you don't have to do them all at the same time. So sometimes when you do the Challenger achievement, you get like a cool title too. Some of these are really hard. Witch Hunter is very hard. Stormfoe is my 3-in-1, as you saw. The Inedible is one of the more recent ones that I've gotten that I really like. But I usually roll with Purified Devastator just because it sounds fucking badass. And then, so I'll show you real quick just some of the skins and shit that you can get. So hold on here, let me show you. Put on the, where is it? Costumes. I think it's the bathing towel or something. I'm just going to put this on so you can see more of the skin. And so these are the different skins that I have. These are all for doing. Some of them are just for doing the dungeon once through on that. Most of them are for no death speedrun and hard mode in particular dungeons. This one, as you can see, is from Mazatoon. The Black Marrow Necromancers for another vet DLC. Scalecaller. This is for Falkreath Hold. Really ugly skin. Some are just atrocious. This is for a vet trial. The Dromothra skin. Fabrication Sheath is the one I use most often. I think it's cool as shit. It's called the gold skin, even though you can see it's really bronze. But it's really nice skin. And it's for one of the harder ones, the 12-man trials. Marsh Mist, that's Vet Black Rose. That's a really ugly skin, and it's actually one of the harder ones to do. So it's a tragedy that it's so ugly. Meridian's one that Jay has. He's got that one for doing Depths of Malatar. It's a really cool skin. Actually, the eyes are really sick. This is for just going through a dungeon and completing it on that. I think Jay has this one too. Castle Thorn. This is for hard mode and a 12-man trial. The silver skin. Some of them are. This one is from an event. It's it looks oily in a different light. You can see, you kind of see it on the leg there. It kind of looks like you laid in a pool of oil or something. It's actually pretty cool. Slagtown. They just came out here like a week ago. And this is actually the one that Jay's wife is going to have for him. This is for doing the hard mode speed run and no death in the dungeon that she did hard mode in last night. So we will see who gets there first. Pretty cool skin. And then got Sunspire here too, which is a 12-man trial. So these are all the skins I have. I don't have these. I only have 4 skins that I need. And this one I just need a no death. I already have the speedrun in the hard mode. This one I've never been into the trial on VAT, just haven't had an opportunity, but that's just completing it on VAT. That's a piece of cake. This one's a solo arena that recently came out a few months back. I only went in there on opening night, haven't been back. Just one of the things I need to do. But that's actually a really nice skin. I do want that. And then Zamaja skin, the purple skin, which is the hardest in my opinion to get in the game. That's VCR +3, 12-man trial. So, and then, you know, personalities. This is the beast personality. Actually, get the skin off. Drives me nuts. Where is it? Okay. So the personalities. This is the beast. This is what I normally use. She snarls. I'll see if when she, sometimes when you run, she'll like run like a beast. So I'm hoping she does it. I can show you. There she goes. And she just looks like a badass. So that's the one I usually wear for a damage dealer. I think that's the coolest. These are all other ones I have. The drunk is pretty funny. You stumble, and I'll show you that too. This one's Wormwizard. This one you're like a crazy, like a wizard, I guess. And she does all kinds of cool shit. This is one of the harder ones. This is for no death speedrun, hard mode, and Vet Fang Lair. So you can conjure stuff, and you can just do all these cool effects. Like emotes, basically. And the only way to do those is if you've done that achievement, so it's kind of a status thing too, right? And then the other one is gonna be, I want to show you the drunk. It's fucking hilarious. So she literally will, you know, drink this and stumble around. So that's the personality drunk person. You see she's like burping, and then she walks, you know, she's stumbling all over. And you literally go into dungeons this way, bro. And now when I fight, you know, she's doing her thing, right? She's not drunk. But the minute I put away my weapons, you know, she's back to being drunk again. So kind of funny. But, you know, like I say, a lot of that is some of these personalities you get for achievements, some of them you get from doing events, some of them you get from the crown store. Just lots of ways. They just, like I say, they do a lot of things to keep it fresh. There's a million things I'm not showing you. You know, farming, crafting, you can create. A lot of these things I can actually learn a plan and create. I can make this, and then I can sell them on the trader to other people that don't know the plan and make gold that way. You could do that with a ton of furnishings in this game. So there's a million ways to make gold, a million ways to play the game. And so yeah, anyway, that's it. So hopefully that explained a few things on the achievements. If I missed anything, let me know, and I'll show you next time. Alright, see you.